This is a Yooperlite. Yes, you're seeing that right. A glowing rock that literally looks like a dragon egg. But what if I were to tell you that they're very real? And you can actually go out and find one yourself. The problem, they can only be found in one place on Earth.
Welcome to Lake Superior, the largest lake in the world and the only place that has Yooperlites.
You see, during the day, Yooperlites look like any regular rock. But at night, if shined with the correct light, they turn fluorescent gold. And were only discovered in 2017. And you're probably thinking, why do I even want to find a glowing rock in the first place? Well, as you can see by these text messages, my landlord is not very happy with me. I think he secretly likes me. And if you look online right now, you can see that people are selling Yooperlites for hundreds of dollars. And that sounds like a very fun way to pay rent. It may not be the smartest idea or even a good idea, but it's an idea and it sounds like a fun one. So let's try not to get evicted and let's go find some Yooperlites. The plan is simple. Find a Yooperlite, sell the Yooperlite, and don't get evicted. Should be easy enough. However, getting to Lake Superior was a different story. The trip in total was 30 hours of driving and I did 24 hours of that alone. I do not recommend. However, on my journey to find a glowing rock and pay rent, I did come across a store called The Rock Shop. So of course, I had to stop in. The owner's name is John. And not to say this lightly, I would literally die for John. He showed us his Yooperlite collection, which was insanely cool.
Did you find these? No.
They actually do glow gold, and the mineral is called sodalite and can only be found using a 365 nanometer UV light, a fancy way of saying a black light. Pro tip, do not shine it anywhere near your bathroom. And after some sweet talking, John gave us the name of 3 different beaches that are known to have large Yooperlites. The catch? These beaches are in the middle of literal nowhere. But John seemed like a trustworthy guy, so what could go wrong?
Well, last night was a mess.
Apparently, Lake Superior is known for its storms. And like the intelligent human being I am, I did not check the weather. Large waves, freezing temperatures, and sand in your eyes does not make for the ideal conditions looking for Yooperlites.
How's it going? It's cold and windy. And we found no Yooperlites, which means tonight is our only and last night to find a Yooperlite. And I did not drive here 30 hours to not find one. So we're gonna find one. It's just a little harder than I expected. So here's the plan.
The mission is simple. I have one night to find a Mac Daddy Yooperlite. A Yooperlite worth over $750. Coincidentally, the exact price of my rent. And at the end of this video, if all goes to plan, I will sell the Mac Daddy Yooperlites and everything else I find on eBay. And usually this is next to impossible. Finding a Yooperlite is already hard enough, let alone a large one, which is why I recruited an expert. Say hi to Nocturnal Noah, a self-proclaimed rock enthusiast, average bedtime of 4 a.m., and the only person I could convince to look for a glowing rock in the middle of Michigan during a work week.
And as you can see, there's a lot of rocks to look through, and maybe somewhere there is a Yooperlite. Maybe in front of me, I have no idea. But we're gonna find one, even if it means sleep deprivation, death, less than the recommended 8 hours of sleep, something like that. But we're gonna find one.
The search began the moment the sun went down. Equipped with black lights and bellies full of sandwiches, nothing, and I mean nothing, is gonna stop us from finding the Mac Daddy Yooperlites.
We got a problem. There's a lot of people here.
Okay, maybe I spoke too soon.
And they have way bigger lights.
John's secret beach is on the top 8 best places to look for Yooperlites. Not John's fault. I'm guessing he isn't the most technology savvy person in the world. However, after only a few minutes of looking for Yooperlites, we found this.
This is the oldest.
Within minutes, we found Yooperlite number 1. Not a Mac Daddy Yooperlite, but it was a good sign. And it just didn't stop there.
Yeah, there's another one. There's another Yooperlite. Oh, it's huge. Oh my gosh.
Yooperlite after Yooperlite. Beach number 1 was full of that. And seemingly everyone we found got a little more bright and a little more bigger.
It's still not the big one, but we are finding Yooperlites, and they look so cool. Look at that.
You see, we came to find out later that the storm the night before was the reason for all of this.
The trip was worth it. We are finding Yooperlites, people. I repeat, we found a Yooperlite.
Usually finding Yooperlites is very difficult, but due to the storm, the waves were powerful enough to push new rocks on the beach, creating a minefield of untouched minerals, and more importantly, untouched Yooperlites.
That is really cool.
So in short, we got very lucky. And in total, in the first hour, Nocturnal Noah and I found 6 different Yooperlites. A great start. However, these tiny Yooperlites is not the Mac Daddy Yooperlite I need. And I need to find one because my landlord is starting to get very concerned of where I am. And I don't think sending a rock emoji is going to cut it for too long. So this is all or nothing. And I'm running out of time. Or running out of nighttime. Time that is night. I don't know, you the point. I need to find a Mac Daddy Yooperlite. Beach number 2 was just as plentiful as beach number 1.
Is it shining? Yeah. Oh, that's so hot. Where is it? Right here? Oh, yeah. Whoa. Let's go. Oh, that's the best one so far. Number 6, maybe 7. I don't know. This might be the most cool one we found so far. We originally thought we were not going to find absolutely nothing. Now we're finding rocks like this. This is pretty sweet.
And in total, Nocturnal Noah and I covered over 5 miles of beach, finding 14 Yooperlites.
Oh. Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
Okay, 13 Yooperlites. And at this point, it was getting very late, and I knew the chances of finding a Mac Daddy Yooperlite were dwindling. 13 small ones were just nowhere near the amount I need to pay rent, and that's even if I can actually sell them. I still have no idea how many people are buying glowing rocks. And after many miles of walking and many hours past my bedtime, still no Mac Daddy Yooperlites.
This is the 3rd and final beach of us finding Yooperlites. It is exactly 2:02 in the morning. I'm very tired. It's been very worth it. However, there's one thing we still need to do before we can leave. We found the small ones. We found the medium-sized ones. We've even found the large ones. But we need to find the Mac Daddy, the biggest Yooperlite possible. And this is the perfect place to do so. So if we can't find one here, we can't find one anywhere. So let's go find the Mac Daddy.
You know, I never imagined myself at 2 a.m. in the middle of the dark looking for a glowing rock. Heck, a month ago, I didn't even know glowing rocks existed. And that's the kind of funny thing about life. You can do as much planning and thinking about the future as you want, but you'll really never know where you'll end up. You may have a good guess, but you'll truly never know until you actually get there. And my advice to you is to keep on walking. And along the way, just don't leave any stone unturned. What am I even saying? Does that make sense? I don't know. The point is, don't overthink it.
Boots.
No way!
We did it. This right here is the Mac Daddy Yooperlite. I drove 30 hours for this piece of rock with glowing stuff inside it, and it was so worth it. It's 4 a.m. I'm loopy. It's time to go to bed. But before we do that, the most important thing is...
Yeah, no one bought it. I have a cool glowing rock now, though. I have to move out in 2 weeks.